Josh.
What's on your mind, Josh?
Yeah, like that.
Reed Sheppard starting lineup today, tomorrow, yesterday, forever.
Only 7 times.
No. Only like 6 games.
And then Ime gets mad at him for whatever reason.
Well, yeah.
Ime basically soft committed to benching him again.
That's why we're down 20 to the Bulls right now.
I think this is the soft opening. Yeah. Why are we not starting Reed Sheppard when like things go well every time you do it? Are they only 1 loss in Reed Sheppard's starting lineup?
2 losses. They're
so
9-2, I think. They're about to be 9-3 tonight, and Ime is going to hold that 3rd loss against him as if he had held every member of his family hostage at gunpoint.
They're scared of a little white boy with motion.
Yeah. Why couldn't Sheldon's bold prediction from like November, whenever that was, or December? I can't remember when that happened. But you're like, Reed's going to start before Christmas, and I don't know.
I was right.
It happened. Okay.
Because of an injury, but it happened.
1 game.
But it happened.
Yeah, he started like 2 games, I think. But
well, that's what we needed.
Then he went right back to the bench so that we could start Tari Eason so he could go on the worst run that anyone's ever seen, maybe.
I'd rather you go 0 for 10 because 0 for 3 means you stop shooting. Shout out to Tari Eason.
How confident as Rockets fans are you right now in the 4-5 matchup being the Rockets and the Nuggets?
It's over.
Oh, awful. That feels awful.
with 12 games left, or maybe 11 games left after tonight. You're 43-27, depending on the results tonight.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah, I'd feel terrible if I was a Rockets fan.
We're lucky at
that
the bracket.
Yeah, it like in some ways the season is a little bit of a wash. Like they're definitely underperforming, but it's at least comforting to know that they didn't like pull all the stops and then underperform. But it's also a little annoying that that's the case. So I don't know. There's like reasons to be mad and then reasons to just be like, oh, whatever, just give me to next year.
Yeah, bad luck derailed by poor play and awful coaching decisions sometimes, but also a couple master classes in there. Let's give Ime some credit. Maybe like 5 master classes. I'll say 5.
I feel like he had way more last year.
Yeah, no. The Ime momentum was like coming into this year. I was like, this guy's gonna be coach of the year. Reed Sheppard's gonna be 6th man of the year, and thank God Reed Sheppard's starting now. But this is not where I expected that we'd be. Not far off, but a little too much off to for comfort.
Yeah,
that's fair.
We gotta. There's some questions to be answered in the offseason. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Eric, our resident Spurs fan at Apollo. He brought this up in the group chat in our Discord like I don't know a week or 2 ago. He's like crazy that y'all just like punted the season because Fred VanVleet wouldn't play this year, and I was like, look, I mean that was a pretty important piece, but then now looking at it a week or 2 later. Pretty funny, Eric. That was pretty good.
Yeah, to be clear, he had just said something that Rockets fans said in February.
Sure.
So, yes, I guess that makes sense if you're not like tapped in to the same level. But also, I think they punted on the season because Steven Adams died.
I think it was more so the Steven Adams situation.
It's the combination. It's the combination of the two. But Fred, obviously, more prevalent name. I don't know.
Who, if you could choose right now, what matchup do you want in between the Nuggets, Lakers, Timberwolves?
Wolves.
Probably the Wolves.
I need the Wolves. I would rather lose to 5 to 7 games of Ant-Man going crazy or a Julius Randle crazy game in there somewhere or Rudy Gobert going 20 and 20 or something like that. I take my chances with that than Jokic literally being the best player in the world and just dominating us. Dominating Şengün for 5 to 7 games.
Yeah, definitely not Nuggets. Really. I think we can beat the Lakers. I just don't think we will. And then the Wolves seem the most confused about who they are.
Looking at their
no identity. That has 7 written all over it, I think.
Yeah.
Probably a nasty 7 games.
91
is just what we like to do.
7.
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome to the Apollo NBA show, Apollo's NBA show. We're on our new channel here on the Apollo NBA show on YouTube. You can hit the subscribe button right now. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode. The playoffs are coming soon. Hopefully we have some new content. Hopefully we can start doing streaming. Playback TV is allegedly making a comeback. Maybe we could do a little bit of playback during the playoffs, watch a game together. It'd be pretty fun. I don't know. We'll see. But hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. on audio platforms like Apple and Spotify. We got video on Spotify as well. Hit the subscribe button on the Apollo NBA show. Thanks for tuning in. As we're on the topic of the Rockets, we can talk about Kevin Durant passing Michael Jordan.
That's right.
Yep.
Most ethical top 5 entrance ever, some are saying.
Yep. The corner 3 and then giving up an 8-point lead in like less than a minute and a half right after.
But still winning.
Still won. Still won though.
Have you guys seen the discourse about people complaining about attempts, 3-point line, stuff like that, and everyone pointing out that Kevin did it in significantly less attempts? That's just neat.
Yeah, I think that was like the Myles Garrett setting the sack record this year, and everyone's like, "Oh, well, he had an extra game." And then you look at the snap count, and he's like 200 less than like Michael Strahan had like 20 years ago, and it's like, oh, yeah, that checks out. That's fine. I also was looking at the NHL scoring list today, and games played, because someone was pointing out like Mario Lemieux should be like the greatest player of all time if injuries didn't happen. Played like 900 something games, had like I think the 8th most points of all time, and like several players have passed him since then. If he just played the same amount of games as everybody else, he might have scored like 500,000 more points than everybody else. Like, he was like so significantly better than everybody else. And I'm just wondering if there's a case like that in the NBA where a career got cut short because of injuries, that maybe they're not at the 25,000 point club, or maybe they're not in the 30,000 point club because they weren't able to play. I don't know if there is one out there, but that just got my brain turning on it a little bit.
Grant Hill, Kawhi Leonard, Tracy McGrady. There you go.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah, those are guys.
Brandon Roy, tier down from those 3 guys.
Yeah, but it could have been
the 20,000 point club. Those other guys are 25 to 30,000 point clubs.
He's the one that sticks out in my mind from my childhood of being like, this guy kills the Rockets every time they play, and then just one day, he Master Roku us. Just when the world needed him most, he vanished.
He stopped working. Yep.
Kevin got past Michael in 2,400 less shots.
That's crazy.
I think that's right.
And I would assume he's played more games, correct? Because longevity. Well, I mean, I know KD's missed 2 full seasons basically.
He played
injuries, so it's pretty close.
About 120 more games.
Okay,
KD has. So season and a half,
with less shots.
Yeah,
by a crazy amount.
Jordan was a chucker. People forget.
It's about 2 seasons worth of shots.
Oh my god! When you put it like that,
it's about 2 seasons and a 4th, something like that.
You also got to think about young Jordan too. He was just like Cam Thomas, Shout out to that guy.
This is so July talk.
Getting waived. Yeah, we're just like waiting on the playoffs to start. We're 10 to 12 games out for most teams. Like a lot of these play-in spots or the playoff spots are already handled. Like, I can't believe that the Hornets are just going to be the 8 seed this year and like kind of give trouble to whoever's the 1 seed. It's going to be fun.
I'm so excited for it. The 1-8 matchup in the East has just been straight doo-doo for years.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Do you think that the Hornets get 2 games on New York? Let's just say New York finishes at 1.
I think they definitely
they're 5 games out with 10 to 12 games left. I don't think New York gets there, but New York, the Hornets could win 2 games against the Knicks. They might win 2 games against anyone, man. I don't know. They're so fucking
They could be a 7 seed. Who knows?
They could.
They're only 2 games out.
No.
Yeah, they're a game and a half out of the 8 right now.
People calling them the play-in pals, and
they're
only 2 games away from the 6.
From the Atlanta Hawks now just like being 9-1 in their last 10 and having a 10-game win streak is so funny.
Shout out to the Rockets for
how are the Hawks going to find their way back into the play-in? That's the question.
Yeah, I was on another podcast today. Shout out to the Upper Bowl podcast with Trevor, and I was like, we always call it the Atlanta, Chicago, Miami Invitational. That's the play-in in the Eastern Conference. And he was like, how do you combine those? How do you combine those names like Houston, Atlanta, Vegas? And I was like, I don't know. It's not my job. That's what we're rolling with. We're rolling with 3 names in the cities. So
what are we saying? Miami, Atlanta, Chicago?
Yeah, because those are the 3, right? I don't think anyone else is super play-in prone. But this year, Chicago's not going to be in it. Yeah, so it's different now. It's Charlotte, Miami, Orlando, Philadelphia right now. And it feels a little weird. It feels a little strange. But Miami, that's home court advantage, baby, in the play-in. They know what they're doing down there.
They're gonna win those 2 games, and they're gonna give the Celtics or the Pistons
swept by the Pistons.
Hell. No, I think they're gonna give somebody hell. It might be 5 games of hell, but it's gonna be hell.
If they play Boston,
the Pistons.
No, but it was for jokes. But if they play Boston, they might win that series, dude. Like Josh is saying, they're gonna give them hell. Boston, Miami is always a great series.
Yeah,
always is.
I love it, man. Hey, honestly, stop the count on the Eastern Conference playoff standings. This is kind of elite.
I think it's perfect.
Yeah. Cavs Raptors. That is I have never seen a more 12 p.m. NBA TV on a Saturday. Yes.
Welcome back, Orlando, Cleveland. That we had 2 years ago.
Cavs really might sweep that.
Yeah.
Raptors they've cooled off in a big way from there.
I mean, there are how many games? Okay, there are 2.5 games between the 5 and the 10. This is going to be a gauntlet, like sneaky gauntlet.
This is like the 2 between the 2 and the 7 in the West last year.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was awesome.
Was it?
Scary.
It was just
how we were getting this year.
Anxiety inducing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Those last 3 games of the year, man, that was basketball heaven for sure.
Absolutely insane that the Eastern Conference was like so dead coming into this year, and they only have 151 win team right now. Thought they'd have 3.
They'll finish with 3. I don't think the Cavs will.
Not gonna have a 60-win team though. There's just no way.
Hey, don't look now, but Detroit, I don't know.
They're gonna go 9-3 to end the season
without Cade.
Yeah, I feel bad.
They did just beat the Lakers without Cade.
Jenkins 30 ball. No, they don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel bad for.
I got a text from Keith while we're recording. Do a pod about the Tons breaking the Luka streak without Cade. Sorry, the text is really hard to read. The Tons is what he called them. Apostrophe
Tons. Apostrophe Tons.
Well, yeah. There it is, Keith. You're welcome.
Yeah, we did it. Keith. We can wrap this up now.
All right. For the important business here, I had a question. And it doesn't mean as much now as it did like 3 days ago when I came up with this topic in my own brain.
Great.
Who is more deserving of like MVP votes out of Wemby and Luka for this year? Because Shelly, you already had this in the topics loaded in the text group that we had yesterday or today, but I already had this MVP. I'm curious about the Wemby versus Luka MVP outlook because I'm pretty sure Shea has already just locked it up and it's heading to Oklahoma City this offseason, and I don't have a problem with that. But
like you kind of
yeah, I kind of but like Wemby, obviously you're on the second best team in the NBA probably. I would assume that you can kind of look at it that record wise, second best team in the NBA. And obviously they played well without you, but when they play with you, they play a lot better. The Lakers without Luka were kind of a disaster. Without LeBron, they're like fucking unreal. With LeBron, they're starting to figure it out. I don't know. I feel like it's at least a conversation because I know the Lakers are 7 wins back. Yeah, 7 games back of the Spurs, but they just don't have the same type of roster maybe as the Spurs. The coaching, I don't know what it is. I just feel like the Lakers are shorted on the roster in comparison to the Spurs, and maybe that's just draft capital and then look at it that way. But I think Wemby versus Luka is a pretty good argument for the number 2 MVP in the ballots. I don't know. Just talking out loud.
I did just want to say I think you're right that they're probably 2 and 3 right now, or at least that's how it'll finish over the next couple of weeks because of injuries and all those kinds of things. Has Jokic missed too many games already, or have the Nuggets just been weird enough that it won't matter?
He's teetering for sure.
I know he's got really close. I think he's like 1 game.
I think they're both like a game or 2 off, but I could be wrong. I'll take a look on the reference.
Just what you said about the Spurs being still good whenever Wemby's not playing, that's true. They're still a plus 2.1 in net rating, but they are a plus 15.6 when he does play.
Yeah.
So
I meant record-wise, not necessarily metrics-wise, but yeah.
Yeah, totally. But I'm saying just as far as like the gap between winning plays. Now the Lakers are bad when Luka's not on the floor. They're a -1, but they're only a +5.
Okay.
When he is. And that's basically just because the defense doesn't change at all. The offense gets like 6 points better and the defense stays about the same. Whereas Wemby is like Wemby's dramatically altering the defense and bumping the offense a little.
San Antonio with no Wemby plays like a really good mid-major college basketball team.
They play like Boston this year. The Boston Celtics. That's what they play like. They just I don't know what it is.
It's like you're getting Julian Champagny like 14-point games. You're getting Keldon Johnson like 6 man of the year. Like he is the 6 man of the year front runner right now, not by much, but the front runner. Like this team is very, very weird, and I like combinations of weird teams that become a little scary come playoff time. But this team without Wemby is nothing. The Lakers without Luka are next to nothing. Like these guys add so much value to their team, but Luka, the way that he just takes over games, dude, when you see him score, like there are levels to this shit. Wemby is so like freakishly athletic and just crazy good at the game of basketball, but the way you see Luka make space, especially like him being slow and chunky, it's such a fun brand of basketball. It's
skinny Luka.
When I'm playing against Luka, when my team is playing against Luka, I'm pissed at Luka. But when I'm watching Luka on League Pass, dude, it rocks.
It's
the absolutely
best,
rocks. Like, he's taking a second and a half to do like one dribble move plus a step back. Like it is,
and still creating like a foot of space. Yeah,
he's still creating like a foot and a half of space and just chucking, and it goes in. Like the man is really good. I don't know.
This tweet's from 5 days ago now, so I don't know how relevant it is, but Luka is allowing just 0.84 points per possession and 109 isolations on defense, which was better than Amen Thompson at the time, Jaden McDaniels, and OG Anunoby. And I'm just like, how?
I'll tell you how, because the Lakers are probably putting him on the worst player on the other team.
Correct.
And then they're probably switching to get him in the action and stuff like that. But
yeah. No, and like when he was on the Mavericks and in the 2024 season, he was like fine. Like he was serviceable until the finals, and then he was just a cone. It is what it is. Like it was fine, you know? So that's the difference between Wemby and Luka. Luka is an absolute supernova on offense, where Wemby can be the supernova, but like Luka's just doing it every night with 34, 8, and 9 or whatever he has. Like Wemby can do that from night to night, and he will do that from night to night. He just doesn't have to, I guess, on offense, but his defense is inarguably it's the best in the league. Yeah. So like you have that factor going into with Wemby. So I wouldn't be mad if Wemby got 2, and I wouldn't be mad if Luka got 2. Like obviously I have my Luka agenda, and I said this was the last year that I have the MVP for Luka agenda, and I might break that next year. I could break it. I don't know what the preseason holds for me in October with the preseason awards, the gravities. I could do it again. I might just run it back. Who's to say? Because skinny Luka has me feeling a lot of things. Quite impressive the other night against Houston. He's just talking shit to the fan all night long. I miss that tremendously. It's like I'm glad he's flourishing finally, but goddamn, I miss that.
Yeah, I bet you do.
That's sad.
I've got no problem with Luka being second. I mean, yeah, he's kind of carrying the Lakers. He looks really good. And I think there's a little bit of like when you're in the conversation for MVP for multiple years and don't win it, it's kind of like you just earn your place in that finalist range as long as you're still playing really well. And with Wemby, it's like we know this is coming. And I hate the like give the old guy the thing he's got to come up. But we're not talking about them winning. We're just talking about what order they show up on the ballot.
Right. Luka's never been number 2 in MVP ballot either, which is kind of wild that he's just been averaging 30-99 for the last 4 years.
That's insane.
Yeah. Let that speak.
Was it that last full Maverick season? He averaged like 33 or 34, something ridiculous.
It was 33.4 with basically 9.5, 9.5. Yeah.
Here's another question, guys. If you put Wemby or Luka on the Sacramento Kings, who has a better career?
Luka.
I think.
I'm just saying.
Okay, better career. Better career. I don't know. Immediate impact, like the most immediate impact. I think it's Wemby.
Yeah.
He probably wins more games. I think Luka puts up more stats and is looked at differently in 50 years.
I think that's fair.
That's the way I was looking at it.
I don't know. I feel like it's a good metric on judging great ball players. Is like, imagine them on the worst team. Do you think that they get 40 wins or 45, or do they stick at 20 or 30? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's tough because I think defense makes a bigger impact immediately. Like it translates quicker than scoring, because if a team's just matching you in points, then it doesn't matter how much you're scoring. But yeah, he looks insane. And he would look insane if he's taking every shot and not sharing the ball with guys like Reeves and LeBron on occasion.
It's like, how many 73-point games are we getting out of Luka in Sacramento for that many years? Like, instead of Marvin Bagley, the Kings just took Luka.
Dude, that's crazy.
Neek Clifford doing
just imagine.
But here's the thing is, by now he wouldn't be on the Kings anymore.
No, they would have traded him for Tyrese Halliburton. It's Tyrese Halliburton.
For Zach LaVine.
Yeah, they would have done that again. You're like, ooh, Sabonis.
No. Yeah,
let's do that.
Yeah, but Luka looks nuts, man. I don't want the Lakers to be super good, but it's good for him that he's playing really well.
All right,
especially with how terrible everything in his life outside of basketball is going right now.
Yeah, rough year for the guy.
That's why he's Supernova too.
Yeah, nice for him to have a little reprieve.
All right, we'll do gut check. I'm looking at the playoff projections right now, just like what the playoffs would be if the season ended today. We'll do gut check. Go through the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference. Who wins the series? How many games? Okay. Thunder versus the 8 seed. You can pick and choose who you want to be the 8 seed.
Yeah, Thunder and 4. I don't think they're going to lose a game.
I don't know if we want to take it at face value. I think the Clippers get one game on the.
If it's the Clip, if you're just picking the 8 seed right there.
Let's just say for face value, we're just picking the 8 seed.
Clippers could probably win one at home.
I think the Clippers get one. I think the Warriors get one. I think the Suns get swept.
Ooh, the Warriors?
I think the Warriors get one.
The Warriors, they've shut everyone down. They're tanking.
Yeah, I think they're
Steph Curry's not playing tonight.
They're not. They are 9.5 games up. They would have to lose every single game, and the Pelicans would have to go 9-3 at minimum.
I think they know they're losing the 9-10 game
and win the lottery.
Like a Mavericks type situation.
you can win a playoff game or play-in game and still win the lottery. People have done it before. People have done it literally last year. People have done it.
People forget.
Could you imagine if the Warriors get eliminated from the play-in and then get like a top 3 pick?
If they end up getting watched, they get DeBansta, and this is their complete like retribution on James Wiseman pick.
They finally get it right.
Yep.
They take Acuff instead or Peterson, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah,
they try to go Jordan Poole and Steph Curry.
They're gonna pick the wrong person.
Oh my god, they got Guy Santos doing 72 games of full-time center.
Oh man,
this rocks, man. Shout out to them, dude.
No, it's a good episode already.
I won't. It's good, Josh. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thunder winning 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd agree with that. Rockets Nuggets 4-5 matchup.
Why did we jump to us?
Yeah,
it was the next one down. I don't know what you want me to do.
Okay.
Man, I think we lose in 5 or 6.
Yeah,
I'd say. You think it goes 6?
Yeah, I think it goes 6.
I think we'll probably go down 3-1, win the 3-1 game.
You get the rally game, and you're like, we're gonna rally the troops. We're gonna win 3 in a row, and then it just all.
Then we lose. We
used to always do that against Golden State. That was so sad. We'd be down 3-2. We're like, yes, we got them.
Or we got them right where we need them, and then they lose. Yeah. Okay, next one: Lakers Timberwolves 3-6.
That's got 7 written all over it.
That'd be pretty fun. Luka and Ant going at it.
Yeah,
and it's just like the most confusing 3 games from each team, like 3 wins from each team heading into game.
There's going to be three blowouts.
What the fuck happened in this one? Like Anthony Edwards went for 53 in this game, and then he's like, here's 18, and he's on oxygen chasing Luka around. And Luka's like It's 37 shots for 43 points, and you're like, God, that was all-time shot chucker. In the next game, it's like Luka, where he's putting up 50, 40, like 50,
a random game 4 or 5. You have Jackson Hayes going for 15 and 15 off the bench.
Andre Ayton has like a dominating game. He goes 20 and 12, and they win the game.
Oh my god.
With great defense. LeBron resurgence game, 30, 10, and 10.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, all I'm saying is if we get 7 first-round games with this, like, let's just say this hypothetical matchup, LeBron is scoring 30 twice, at least.
At least, yeah. And you know how many defensive possessions he's taken off during that game? All of them.
As many points as he has, that's how many defensive possessions he's taken.
He just did not participate in. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I like that. Spurs are the 2 seed versus the 7 seed. We can call it the Suns.
That is a sweep. There's a sweep.
Don't the Suns kind of have the Spurs number? It's my favorite, like, meaningless matchup tilt. That's what I see Spurs. That's what I've seen people say online. I don't know how true it is.
I think they beat them once this year. Did they beat them?
It probably is once, and everyone's got it in their head. Like,
I know for sure once, but I don't know about twice.
I think the last time they played, the Spurs may have handled them.
The Spurs, of course, barring injury, I would love to see Wemby in a full playoff series. I think this is like real deal breakout. Obviously, he's had plenty of real breakouts, but national TV stage, playoffs. Spurs win this comfortably in 5, I'd say. As much as I want to say a sweep, but yeah, it goes 5. Suns get 1 at home, and everybody gets dollar hot dogs or whatever at the stadium, and they get really happy. So
the Suns get a JG magnet ball.
No, dude, give me 38, JG. Do it again. You did it once, you can do it again.
And
all right, I'm pulling this up. That. All right, so
he's shooting 39% from the field this season.
I'll give him, if I guess we're doing this. I'll give him that he was trying to play coming back from that hamstring injury, and he's been a little better since he kind of settled in. But
he has been hurt this year. Rockets watch came back down 20 against the Bulls. We're down 2 now.
We're only down 2 right now.
Yeah, Chicago Bulls that are out of the play-in.
Now we're down 4 again.
Alperen Şengün, game of your life. Oh my god!
It's an away game. Stone, what's your team doing right now?
They're playing at home right now.
Okay, but like, what are they doing? They're probably
they're down 3 with 2 seconds left in the first.
Shout out Tari Eason shooting winter break tonight. This is great.
All right, Spurs versus Suns this year. They're 2-2 against each other.
They played 4 times.
The Suns won the first 2 matchups. The Spurs have won the last 2 matchups in the last month.
Sure.
Yeah, there's one close game. It was 101-100. That was the Wemby game winner last week on Friday or whatever that day that was. They absolutely shit pumped them 121-94. And then the Suns won 111-102 and 118-130 earlier in the season in November. So
sure.
The more you know. I'll go with 6 in that one. I'll let the Suns get frisky, but Spurs are right.
Oh, okay. I'm saying 5.
Yeah, it's probably 5, but I like 6 better. Pistons versus the 8 seed, which probably is the Hornets.
Are we just gonna guess it's the Hornets?
Pistons,
they're the best team heading into it, right?
Yep.
So
is Bam going to score 83?
Some are saying, some are asking.
People are asking.
I guess the plan would be, so we're assuming the Hornets beat the Heat.
Yeah. And then like the Sixers I think the Sixers just move on and play the Celtics 2 seed. So then it's Magic versus Hornets. Pretty comfortable picking the Hornets.
That's oof.
Feeling pretty comfortable picking the Hornets there.
Shout out to Charlotte, man. What a dysfunctional team that just somehow gets 40 wins this season so far. Are we almost there?
I mean, they look pretty functional sometimes.
Dysfunctional people. Shout out to that Instagram snark page I showed you guys in January. That was awesome.
Look, if the Hornets had Brandon Miller all season long, they'd just be in a playoff spot right now.
Yes, Brandon
came back and they just started winning everything.
Brandon Miller is, oh my god, talk about polish, man. How old is he? 21, 22 years old, and he plays like that. This is real. This is real life. I love the guy.
I love that his favorite player all time is Paul George. That's just
he kind of plays like him too. I get it. Like you can tell that his favorite player was Paul George.
But he's like 6'10". He's like 6'10", dude. It's awesome.
All right.
Is he really 6'10"?
Okay, hold on.
I know he's pretty tall.
I just kind of said that, but I think I'm close. Hold on, let's find out. Let's do some good podcasting here.
You guys want to hear what
6'7", dude?
6'7", whatever.
You guys want to hear what LaMelo, Knipple, and Miller's plus minus is?
Yeah.
Or what their net rating is?
Go ahead.
13.9.
Whoa,
Nice.
Together. That's pretty good.
Con Knipple. Shout out Mr. Polished.
Rookie of the year, Con Knipple.
Yep, that's right.
Freaking
I
love
really
that.
Is that locked or what's going on?
I think it's locked. LaMelo, Knipple, Miller, Bridges, Diabate. I'm assuming that's like their go-to.
Yeah.
Diabate is such a perfect
starting and closing
backup center that just somehow started games. Like him and Cockburn are the perfect backup.
It was out of necessity,
but they start games.
Yeah, it was out of necessity, and he's just been good. It's kind of like a Neemias Queta situation where it's like, well, I guess we got to throw somebody.
I've seen Queta and Diabate in person this season, dude. All-time watches, like the way that they play. No, I'm serious. Like this is real basketball sicko coming out of me right now. Like seeing them play like that in person, it translates way different than it does on TV. Like they are rim runners, grabbers. Like the way that they play is very similar, but very chaotic, very fun.
Okay, listen, though. That lineup, 362 minutes. Whoa, hold on. Let me change this.
That's like 8 games, right?
I don't know. 24.8. They're a plus 24.8. Their offensive rating is 136.
Okay. So with that information at your domes right now, Charlotte versus the 1 seed Detroit Pistons. Are we getting crazy? Are we seeing like the 2007 Mavericks versus the Warriors? Are we feeling that frisky? When is Cade coming back? Because I just watched a hockey player with a collapsed lung, the smallest version of a collapsed lung, not return for 3 months.
I think they said he'll be reevaluated in a couple weeks or something like that.
Which is what happened with the hockey guy. He didn't come back for 3 months.
That's too bad that Trey Johnson had to be involved in that play. I think that he's had an interesting season, and just kind of put the damper on it.
No Cade.
We get Cade for half the series. Cade comes back game 3.
There's a chance.
Cade comes back game 3. How about that?
Ooh. I think it will be. I think the Pistons would win in 5.
Yeah, I was.
But I think it would be a knife fight.
I think. Is it what the Pistons did to the Knicks last year? It's what the Pistons did did the Knicks last year. It's like it goes to 6, but every game was super close and literal fights.
Yeah. Yep. Could be something like that, or like the T-Wolves Mavs from a few years ago, where every game is close and then they get gentleman swept. Yeah. I think it could kind of feel like that.
Yeah.
I haven't felt anything in the basketball world since then.
Nope.
I know.
That was such a fun series too. It was like electric as a fan. It's like every game was like the most nail-biting, stress-inducing thing, and then Luka would just hit a 35-footer in Rudy Gobert's face and scream and call him a bitch. God, that was what a time, man! What a time. God, I miss
anyway, that was 24 Mavs corner with Stone.
I can't help it. I haven't felt anything since then, Shelly. I know. 4-5 matchup: Cavs, Raptors, 5 games. Count me the fuck out, NBA
TV. Wake me up when the series is over. No, I'm playing. There's a lot of basketball sicko.
Yeah, for you.
Good stuff in there. Yeah.
There's 5 or 6.
Get a lot of RJ Barrett time in there.
Yeah, RJ Barrett, Jamal Shedd, Donovan Mitchell, Max Strus. Yeah, I'll just start naming guys here.
It took you like 3 players to name probably the most important player in the series.
No, that's how my brain works. Like I go.
Yeah, fair enough.
Vibe. Yeah, I go based off vibes. Like Jared Allen should have been my top pick there because I like seeing him play. He's real weird, really weird.
I love James Harden, Jared Allen. Looking great.
Yep.
5 games for the Cavs.
Yeah, it's going 5. Experience is going to take over, and
great season.
Experience, but here we are.
Good season for the Raptors. Bouncing back from the disappointment. They have a lot to figure out, I think.
They overexceeded for sure.
Yeah.
They're overachieved.
Yeah. Not a failure by any means.
Yep.
It's going to be funny when they win.
Once they watch them win in 7, dude, just the most electric series.
It's going to be like the most convincing game 7 or something like that. Like James Harden's going to miss 20 shots. Donovan Mitchell's going to.
Okay. Let me pose a quick question before we move on.
I love that.
Do we think that RJ Barrett could possibly put up 20 or more shots in any one of those games, let's say they go 7. Do you think RJ Barrett gets 20 shots?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. How many is he averaging right now?
I have the utmost.
You just answered so confidently.
Because I love RJ Barrett. That's why.
Like RJ Barrett in a real deal playoff series again. That'd be awesome.
Oh, there's no shot he's getting 20 shots up. I spoke way too soon. No shot. He's not getting 20 shots.
Takes 14 a game.
He could.
He got 17 up against the Detroit Pistons.
Dude, this guy's Canadian Jalen Green. Look at this stat line. Oh my god.
He's not bad though. I mean, he might be bad. I don't know.
Yeah. No.
I don't think he's bad. I just don't think he's great.
He started the season pretty well.
I literally talked myself into trading Anthony Davis for RJ Barrett for no fucking reason. It's like I just would like to have RJ Barrett. Man, that's how bad I was with the Anthony Davis stuff this year.
Yeah, I don't think that has anything to do with RJ Barrett. I don't think what you just said is not an argument for RJ Barrett. It's an argument for your institutionalization.
I would have immediately bought an RJ jersey if he came to the Mavericks. That is the thing.
Wow.
I believe that.
I have an RJ Duke jersey. I love that guy.
Oh, that's pre-NIL too.
This is elite Twitter chatter. Yeah, straight from Taobao or DHgate. No profit share.
It was 100% DHgate.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Oh, I got a knockoff Grayson Allen jersey from the Duke days.
Dude, that's a Darty special right there.
It was right after he had that crazy dunk in the championship run when Coach K just unleashed him randomly in the tournament.
Yeah, it was basically what Coach Cal never did with Devin Booker. It's like, man, we'll keep him on the bench. He's fine.
Did Grayson Allen play 3 or 4? I feel like he played
all 4 seasons.
All
4 years. Yeah,
tripped someone every season too,
and everybody hated him every single year.
Year 2, I think that was the first trip, and then he had another one like the next year and the year after. Yeah, it just kept doing it. Shout out Ted Cruz.
Well,
they look like.
Okay.
We just want to clarify, we're not taking a political stance.
No, that was just like a joke because they looked exactly the same. And somehow
we don't think you should abandon the people you govern.
It's kind of crazy that
might be a stance. That might be a stance right there.
That we don't think you should abandon them.
I'm playing.
Do you think it's kind of crazy that Grayson Allen, me, and Shelly are like all the same age, and Grayson Allen looks 15 years older than us?
Hey, playing under Coach K for 4 years will get you that stressed.
Love Coach K. What a guy.
Yeah.
That's that guy. All right. Yep. Next one, RJ Barrett. Shout out him. Knicks Hawks 3-6 matchup here. Do we get to have Trae Young sit courtside in Atlanta and in New York so we can get the fuck Trae Young chance going back in New York? Because those were funny, and the Hawks won that series. I'm just bringing that back to 2021. Good times. I went to one of those games in Atlanta.
That was a fun series.
Nickeil
Alexander-Walker will be putting up 35 points twice in that series.
Yeah.
I'm putting that on record right now.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I think the Hawks make that very, very close. Like I know they're on a run right now, but Jalen Johnson, Onyeka Okongwu, Nickeil Alexander-Walker finding his stride like that. There's something with this team. I don't know what it is yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. But I really want to see this team play like 7 games.
I know what it is. They're pretty good.
Sure. We might be back, guys. We were so high on them early in the beginning of the season. We might be back. Just start flapping the wings.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
Hawks league pass team of the year, sneaky top 3.
I can't remember where the standings were. That graphic that Drew created, but I had the Hawks in there.
Yeah,
I always enjoyed.
I think I had the Hawks in there.
Yeah, I think it was just me and you.
Mostly because of Jalen Johnson.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I think is going to happen in this series.
Couldn't tell you.
Do we think that Jalen Johnson gets MVP votes? Like just one
this year? No, I don't think
like
so.
Just 1/10 or
maybe from a Hawks writer
7th. I don't know.
Even then, I don't think so.
Just one. Just one. You know.
Like, do you think Con Kneppel gets one? Like,
maybe.
It's gonna be Bill Simmons votes for Con because he has a vote. He took him home to the hotel.
Yeah, he drove him home.
Yeah, Bill Simmons is definitely voting for Con Kneppel for MVP, dude. It's gonna be one vote, and everyone's gonna be like, "What the fuck are we doing here?" And Bill's like, "Drove him home, man. I was just so impressed. He just gives a shit, you know.
It's a good
He just
hang.
really gives a shit,
Just gives a shit,
and he cares about the history. You know, that really means a lot to me.
His music requests whenever he got in my car was elite. He just immediately asked for Steely Dan.
I wonder what Bill Simmons listens to. Like, I have no idea. Like what music.
What do you guys
What
listen
type of
to in the
music?
car?
A lot, all kinds of things.
Mostly music, but
Okay,
sometimes
name
I'll
it.
run Zach Lowe in the car.
Sure.
Okay.
I rip a
Little,
podcast for long drives, but short drives.
No.
Like recently, I've been in the Allman Brothers band, getting into those jam sessions. When they play
Are
the
they a jam
Fillmore,
band?
that's a great album. Yeah,
You like a
They're-
lot of
they're
jam
those-
bands?
Just two now.
Okay.
Grateful Dead in that one, in the Allman Brothers band. But
No Fish?
Luke Combs. No, I haven't.
Oh.
I haven't ventured over there. I need some Rex if I'm gonna venture. I don't know. New Harry Styles album's pretty cool. Luke Combs had a new album on Friday. That one's pretty good.
Sure.
You know, when it gets to summertime, a lot of country music, getting the
Okay.
vibe. You know, feeling like boat music, that kind of stuff.
Mm.
I forgot there was New Harry. I need to check that out.
It's pretty fun. It's not bad. I was
Nice.
talking music.
Two dudes talking about Harry Styles on a basketball show.
Who
I love
wouldn't,
it.
You know.
You guys know, sorry, I work out with a guy who he ran the Cowtown Marathon, the full sucker.
Sure, you did that.
I did the half. He was jokingly like, I need to beat Harry Styles. And I thought he was like, okay,
Boy,
that's
it's fast
attainable.
as hell, dude.
Dude, he did it in like 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Or like 3:40, which is
Yeah, it was like
nuts.
3:20,
That's-
3:30, I think, is really fucking fast. Yeah.
It's really good for just like a dude.
Yeah. Turns out when you're
Anyway.
really rich and you can kind of devote your entire existence towards
You can just
a
take a
marathon, you
break.
can probably go pretty fast.
Yeah, just take an indiscriminate amount of time off work and just go run
Hire a
around.
chef, have a trainer and a coach. Yeah, I think you could
Yeah.
probably go at 3:30 next year if you wanted to, Shelly, if you could do all
Sure.
that.
No.
Turns out when your diet isn't subject to whatever your children will eat, you can do whatever you want. Probably run in 2 hours.
Might help. Next one. Celtics versus the 7 seed, which I pretty much clarified it was the Sixers. Because I don't want to see the Magic, and that was just a personal preference.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Celtics.
Yeah, that
5?
gross.
Yeah, I think the
5.
Sixers are just their best players are fun, but they're just too thin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
VJ in
like
the
if
playoffs
Embiid
though,
doesn't
that'd be cool.
Like if Embiid playing? Is Embiid not playing? Like,
Will he
getting
won't
anything
he?
out of him? Is he even worth it putting on the court on defense? Like, I have no idea at that point.
No.
Come that time. So yeah, I think the Celtics would just kind of gentleman sweep. Tyrese Maxey gets a game, 45 points.
Yeah,
For shits and gigs.
Ooh,
That'd be sick.
52. What about 52? Like
Remember
that
when
number?
they had
45 and VJ gets 37.
Ooh, what a game that would be.
That'd be fun.
Is this the year that someone breaks MJ's playoff scoring record?
What is the playoff scoring record? Is it
63.
63.
Right?
63.
63
Oh, it was against the Celtics. Yeah.
I remember on 2K11 you had to recreate that memory in
Hmm.
one of the challenges, and it's like impossible.
Wasn't it like
Well.
5-minute quarter? I want to say.
Yeah. I mean, you can adjust it, but yeah.
Yeah. Default.
Yeah, Sheldon, I think the answer could be yes because the Lakers playing the Timberwolves, and I think Luka just loves to kill the Timberwolves.
Yeah, Lucas
I think
scoring
that's
70.
like if we're getting that matchup, I think that's possible.
Yeah. I don't know who else could do it.
Anyone in? I mean, Donovan Mitchell against the Raptors, like he had 70 one time. People forget.
Well, people forget that. Yep.
Can Bam score 83 in the 9-10 matchup?
Maybe.
Wilt, Bam, Kobe.
That's not
Which is
technically playoffs, but
Awesome, dude. I love that he's second. And I know, Josh, you said it was the most unethical thing of all time ever. The whole text group was very funny.
I disagree, actually.
I thought it was the most ethical. It's like, look, we've got a record in sight. We're going for it, boys. Let's do it.
He was fouled constantly.
He was getting the shit knocked out.
He
He was getting
He
hacked
was like triple teaming him and blanketing him.
for no reason, too. Just like let him have the bucket.
I will say the cool thing
they
that
should
was
just
that,
play drop and let him shoot.
yeah,
Like-
the whole cool thing about all this was like they were triple teaming him on multiple possessions at one point, and like I think that they were like the Wizards were actively trying to get him not to score, and I think that if you were to pinpoint, one cool thing about all this, it's definitely that for sure.
It's
Just
like
bullying a bunch of 19-year-olds.
and
It's pretty
I
funny.
think Spo has to win Coach of the Year now.
Just because of that. Because he
Just
left him in.
because of that. It's like every other coach that had a player that had 60 points through 3 quarters was like, fuck you, you're not going in. Like, we're winning this game. It is what it is. Like, Luka's 73 is like the most ethical because like they were like in the game the whole time. It was like a 5-point game the entire fucking time.
Well, wasn't it almost a triple double or close?
Yeah, I think he needed like one more assist, and like everyone bricked every shot for the last 6 minutes of that game, and Luka took maybe one more shot. But like Bam and Spo and just being like, all right, let's just go do it. Let's just see if we can get it, because that would be pretty cool just to see if we could get it.
But now that somebody passed Kobe, it's like, will 85 happen by 2030? I think so.
I just really enjoyed the Kobe fans losing their mind about second place.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. They beat the record. Well, it wasn't a record. It was just
it wasn't
the runner-up to the record.
Yeah. Good job. Second closest.
Nope.
Well, because someone I was listening to pod, maybe it was Bill Simmons, and he was talking about Luka's 73-point game and like how he only had, I think he had 16 out of 18 free throws. So like less than half of the amount of free throws that Bam had. Like if you just gave the same amount of free throws in that game to Luka, he had 100. Like he's pretty close. He's pretty damn close. And but you have to just, someone's got to go fireball from 3 is all it is. Basically. Like to start a game, they have to hit 6 to 10 threes in the first half, basically, and you're just like, oh fuck, they're going crazy tonight.
Keep going.
All it takes is 40 through a quarter and a half, and every vibe just changes in the arena.
The other thing is, I think it's only Luka that could do it for the playoff record this season, because how many other teams are going to allow someone to score 60 plus points in a game and it actually be a game? Like if someone's going for 60, that how many games are going to be really tight? I think the Lakers would be in a game.
Yeah, probably. You know,
so like he might have to break the record in order to win the game by a point.
What's going to be funny is when it's LeBron.
That'd be really funny.
It just gets on some just like obnoxious heater.
Beat his career high of 61 points that he set like over a decade ago in Miami. Right?
What do y'all think LeBron James's last career game, whatever, look like? Do you think that he does the Kobe thing?
He does the opposite of whatever Kobe did. He tries to get like 40 assists instead. To show that he's a team player.
No, he gets 30 assists, 30 rebounds, 30 points. Imagine.
No 3 points. It's not even a triple double. He just made 1 3 or 1 and 1. They wasn't even looking to score. Just looking to be a team.
Just handing the ball to Jackson Hayes all game.
DeAndre Ayton lobs.
Dreadful.
Dribble handoffs with Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart shoots 18 3-pointers.
He just catches fire. He's like, guys, I feel like I'm 2022 Boston Marcus Smart right now. I guess he was 21 because he got traded, right? He wasn't on that team.
Who are you feeling like, GOAT?
All right, what other matchups do we have?
I think that was the last one.
Is that it?
That's it.
Yeah, that was it.
So
basketball. Don't you love it?
That was good. It was fun.
Yeah.
Well, off the rip, Good stuff. Yeah, I think Luka's the only chance.
Josh, you got any intrusive thoughts?
Yeah, do you have Josh Minute ready to go?
I hate that Tari Eason had to endure everything that he's had to endure over the past couple weeks. I think that he's a great guy. I think that he is undergoing a lot of stress. I think that Lethal Shooter will help his form. He goes to Lethal Shooter. Per Mama Eason, this is not breaking news.
Why is she a Celtics fan?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Wasn't she born in Washington? Or at least I know Tari was. I don't know about her, but
okay. I was just asking. I just saw her Twitter the other day. I was like, Boston fan. Interesting.
Yeah, very, very strange. I did see her at the Celtics game. She was
Was she in green?
Row 4, row 5. Shout out to her, man. She gets great seats.
Sure.
One more intrusive thought. Jalen Johnson in a playoff series, elite. I mean, I know it might give off kind of 3 p.m. on ESPN vibes every single day, but that's what we do it for right there. And I think that there's a lot of really fun young players in this league, and I'm just so excited I get to see it. Work slowing down for me. I get to enjoy myself. I get to enjoy basketball in its fullest. Going to Astros opening day. Can't wait.
Hey.
And the Sweet 16, same day, both games.
Whoa, sick.
Big time.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'll see you on Thursday then, Josh.
Yeah, great links.
Josh, how's your bracket doing?
I was 99.5 up until the middle of the third day, and then everything fell apart. I picked Florida to go very far in like every bracket.
Not us.
Yeah, not y'all.
Josh would have tried to talk us out of Bennett Sturts.
I would have been like, white boy who, and then.
Well, that's how we felt until we read his name.
Yeah,
white boy goat. Sports are great right now. I'm so grateful.
Shout out Texas.
I think we picked Florida.
Shout out Texas. Shout out to Tremont Mark.
Oh, we did pick Florida?
No, I think we killed them pretty early.
Oh, even earlier?
Whoa!
Like we took Iowa. We took Sturtsy, dude. We took Sturtsy over Florida.
We already covered this.
I just didn't know that. Yeah. I forgot that Iowa played Florida. I haven't watched a single second of March Madness, and I feel so free, dude. It's awesome.
Sturts didn't even play that good.
That's insane. You haven't watched. What have you been doing this weekend?
Watching hockey.
Oh, okay.
Playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not the greatest tournament in the world, but there's been a lot of great moments.
Been interviewing Stars players,
Heard motion, great motion.
People forget.
On what show?
The Clean Sheet of Ice, Texas Hockey Podcast on the Apollo Media Podcast Network.
That's right.
Okay.
That's a plug. But yeah, good episode, boys. That was fun. It was a good time.
Salute.
We'll be back later this week, maybe not. Probably won't. I'll be at opening day, so probably won't be. We'll be back on Sunday. So I'll do it.
Yeah. Enjoy the tournament.
Yeah. Sure. Watch basketball. Watch college basketball if you're into that. I'm not, so I won't.
Dude. I'm not either, but I'm gonna watch the freaking tournament.
Count me in for the Final Four.
Sure. That's fine.
I'll be there.
Yep.
I will be there no matter what. Final Four.
You're not even gonna watch Duke?
No.
You had to think
No, this is what I do, guys. I am a Duke fan for the North Carolina games, and I am a Duke fan once it hits the Final Four.
That's
maybe Elite Eight.
That's exactly how I imagine Duke fans.
So, everyone that did not ever go to Duke, that's what we are. Except for Luke Powell. Shout out to our guy that runs the social media for Clean Sheet of Ice. Huge Duke guy.
Luke Powell.
Shout out.
What a guy.
We're all big fans.
He's a huge fan of college basketball, and he hates that I hate college basketball. I think he might stop being friends with me because I hate college basketball.
My favorite. Oh, sorry. We talked about Stone and I talked about the reason that we don't care for college basketball as much because it's worse in the NBA. Everyone is less talented, whatever. Not necessarily the coaching, but the players.
Yeah.
Watching this tournament, I've tried to pay really close attention, and I'm no play calling savant or anything like that, but I'm like, they are just all trying to do the same thing that the pros are doing. And they're just doing it to varying degrees of success. Talking about the players and the team at large. And the number one argument that I always hear against the NBA from people that only want to watch college basketball is that the college basketball players play the right way. And they're tired of all the things that the NBA players get away with and the shots that they take and the traveling and all these things. I'm like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just would rather watch the guys that can probably make 38-ish% of their threes as opposed to the guys that can make 28-ish% of their threes.
Listen, I don't fault anybody if they love watching college basketball.
Sure.
If you are trying to take away from the thing that all of those guys are trying to get to by saying that somehow the amateur, now not as amateur level, is somehow superior because they're doing a more pure version, you're a liar or you're just dishonest. Well, those are the same thing. What's another thing that you could be?
An idiot.
I think a lot of those people are very stupid, and it, if we were to go the microaggression,
those people are my friends. I don't want to call them idiots, but I
grew up in the South where no one watched the NBA.
Yeah,
Alabama, it was all college basketball if they're going to watch basketball at all.
It's so
and they hated that I love the NBA.
The thing that really frustrates me is, and I've been seeing this online with like one guy in particular, is that did you guys see the 3-minute clip of the Bulls? What was it, the 95 or was it the 90?
Yes,
the 98
98.
finals, game one. And everyone's like, whoa, this is so hard to watch. It's so slow, whatever. It's the beginning of the game. Who knows? Blah, blah, blah.
Sure.
But there was, I saw people commenting the same Grayson Allen clip of him doing that weird pivot, like step through shot from like the 3-point line. Just being like, well, look at today's game. It's just one play over and over and over and over again.
Grayson Allen PR team.
Just one play. Yeah, I mean, I'm not over here saying no one in the NBA ever travels or does something stupid.
No, it's not perfect, but I'd rather watch the top 0.1% of humans play this basketball than the top 10%.
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe 30%. There's a lot of accountants that are playing right now in March Madness. And
shout out a High Point University kid, the one that just pulled up from the logo. I forgot his name.
Sure,
shout out,
something
bro.
Johnston.
Yeah,
shout
Chase
out the guy from Oakland a few years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Is March Madness dead because there's no 15, 16, or like 13 through 16 seed won a game this year or something like that? And last year, it's the first time that it hasn't happened in back-to-back years in like ever. So,
and I killed March Madness. Summer
Is it dead? No, because as many people who might ever say it is are just going to tune in next year anyway.
Yeah, or tune
that
in
dude
this year.
Yeah, that's right. The High Point guy, he made 2-point shots all season, and the second one was the dagger whatever layup at the end.
Good for him. I have no
Which,
idea
to be
what
fair,
y'all talking
was
about.
a layup, but still very poetic.
No, I know. It's just funny that he's only taken 2 all season.
Yes. Hey, you only get that in college basketball. Even Luke Kennard takes mid-rangers every once in a while.
He doesn't love a good mid-range. All right. Well, that'll do it. That's talking March Madness on the Apollo NBA show. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already on our new YouTube channel at the Apollo NBA show. We have our audio podcast platforms like Apple, Spotify, everywhere else. You got video on Spotify as well. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode. We'll be back next week with another episode of the Apollo NBA show.
Bye.